Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know you like that. I know you like YouTube. My niggas, One Piece community, YouTube community. What's good with y'all? It's your boy Monkey D. Tobes in the flesh. Now I know it's been a while. It's been about a month. But today, Wano Part 2. Let's get straight to it, chats. So the last time I had left off with you guys, right? Luffy had just broke out of Udon prison, and Kinemon and everybody was. First of all, before I even keep saying his name, let me tell y'all who Kinemon is. So around like after Dressrosa, the Straw has to go to the island of Punk Hazard. He's a Wano samurai whose body was like cut up into pieces of shit because Law had fucked him up. But then eventually, typical anime shit, he talks to them, he becomes cool with them, and then he accompanies these niggas for like damn half near the show. Him and this little samurai boy named Momonosuke. All right, backstory out the way. Now into the actual video. And like, I know some of y'all who are new to the channel, y'all watch my videos and be like, oh, you forgot this part. Or in the whole Cake Island video when I was like, Zoe wasn't important. I was lying. Zoe was actually very important to Wano. I just wasn't on Wano when I had seen that part. My bad. But anyways, so as Kinemon is telling them about Oden's backstory, right? Law and Shinobu actually get into an argument because word is getting around that the raid that they're trying to do, that Orochi has found out about it. So Shinobu gonna say that one of Law's dudes was snitching. And Law's like, fuck you, fat bitch. None of my dudes are snitching, so he left. And Sanji's like, y'all need to calm down. But fuck it, shit happens. You know how I go. Alright, so before we get into Oden's backstory / flashback, there's also some shit that I forgot to tell y'all too. So they're trying to make like a rendezvous to meet at this little port once it's time for the raid to happen, which is currently happening in the anime, right? So that happens, and the bitch ass spy, I'm gonna tell you who that is in part 3, future spoiler warning. He get to snitching and shit. So during this time, Kaido and Big Mom actually formed an alliance. But before they did that, they had like an anime only fight. And that shit was fucking crazy. Seeing two emperors actually go at it, like that shit is cold as fuck. Because like when Luffy fought Kaido, when Luffy got fucked up by Kaido, wasn't a challenge at all. One swing, he was done. Kaido used that same move on Big Mom and she was ready for all the smoke, my nigga. That shit was crazy as fuck. Alright, so boom. Now we're finally talking about Oden. So Kinemon gets to telling Luffy and all of them about who Oden was, and then that's when we get like a 20 episode like flashback arc. And it was actually really good. Most of the time in anime, flashbacks fucking suck. Not Oden. His shit was cold as fuck. So in this flashback, we get to know who Oden is, the legend behind him. Basically, even at a young age when he was like 15 and 16, he was that motherfucking nigga. This nigga was strong as shit. Could nobody beat him. He had hella hoes. He had a whole harem at like 16. Nigga is living out Sanji and Brooks' dream. And then, when we meet Oden, this nigga is eating a bowl of Oden on a dead nigga. This nigga's cold as shit. Yeah, my hat fucked up. Yo, my little brother ripped my shit out. Fuck y'all niggas. Don't talk about my hat. And though, like, Oden had history of being a delinquent / troublemaker, he's actually, hold on, first, y'all know, I know y'all niggas see this motherfucking Dragon Ball drip, nigga. But his family, right, they had a history of being, like, they were royal. They were the leaders of Wano, right? And his father wanted Oden to follow in his footsteps. But Oden was like, man, fuck all that shit. I don't want to do that bullshit. I want to leave Wano. I want to go out to sea, see some bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. But he just didn't want to be in Wano because he felt like it was just not the type of life for him. And if I miss anything, I'm sorry. One Piece is so fucking long, bro. There's only so much I can tell y'all. So fast forward, right? One day in the town, a fucking giant-ass white boar gets to just fucking shit up. Because Kinemon, a young Kinemon and Denjiro, right? They were some troublemakers themselves. Kinemon took the white boar and was going to sell it for some money. Even though his future wife told him to not be doing that shit and just people in general, right? So as the white boar is rampaging, everybody's blaming Oden for it. And Kinemon's like, fuck, it was really me who brought this boar here. But people don't know because they see Oden with the boar because he came to them and was like, let me see that boar real quick. So as soon as Oden takes that white boar from the two of them, right, he goes to go fight the giant mother boar that's destroying the town. And when I tell you this nigga did the coldest shit, he takes his one sword, Enma, the one that Zoro has now. He got it from Oden. Well, not from Oden, but you know what I mean. And then he takes his other sword, Amane Habikiri, however the fuck you say that shit, his other sword, right? And he slices this boar smooth in half. Nigga, that shit was the coldest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, bro. After seeing that, Denjiro and Kinemon basically swore their loyalty to this nigga Oden and fought him everywhere he goes. So that's how he got 2 of his 9 retainers, aka the Akaza 9 Samurai. So then we get to see how he meets the rest of his retainers through different ways. Like Izo and Kikunojo, they were like singing orphans and shit like that. Ashura Doji was like a criminal that Oden went to go whoop his ass. It was cool seeing how they all actually got together, like Dogstorm, Cat Viper, all of them. And then we also, we see the people that Oden was cool with in the past, like Boss Hyogoro when he was in his prime. We see his father and that bitch ass nigga Orochi, but I'm gonna get into him later. So as all this is happening, right? A certain pirate group washes up on one of the Wano shores. And guess who that pirate group was? My motherfucking nigga White Beezy. Oh my god. Yo, seeing young Whitebeard was so cool because like he had the long ass locks. He still had the big ass white beard, even though it's really a mustache, but whatever. It was just so cool to see all that shit, yo. And then we see like a lot of Whitebeard's commanders when they were young too. Like we see a young teenage Marco, Vista, Jozu, all that shit. It was cool as hell to see it. So eventually, right, Oden runs into the Whitebeard pirates. And then this is when that nigga Oden challenged Whitebeard to a duel. And nigga, shit got real. And one thing I like about Oden, right? Oden be wanting to smoke. He hopped on Whitebeard's ass fast as shit. They get to fighting, bro. And this fight was so fucking badass because, like, we didn't see it in the manga. It's an anime-only fight. But when I tell you, Oden was holding his own with Whitebeard, yo. He was really giving it to this nigga, bro. That shit was crazy as fuck. This fight, it was like the action, it was so crisp. Seeing Oden going for his finishing move just for Whitebeard to reverse it and fucking hit him in the fucking face and crush his shit, yo. I was like, damn! But then, I guess through the fight, Whitebeard comes to respect Oden, right? And Oden's like, my guy, can you take me to sea with you? And Whitebeard's like, nigga, no. I'm not taking no Wano person to sea with me. This is your place. Stay in your place. We pirates, man. Why you trying to come with us? So Whitebeard and them leave after they get their ship fixed, right? And then come to find out, Oden has been holding onto the back of the ship for a few hours so they could take him with him. So after seeing this, right, Whitebeard basically gives Oden a trial. If Oden can hold on to the ship for a certain amount of time, Whitebeard will let him join the Whitebeard pirates. And even though Oden almost actually accomplishes the goal, but then he gets transported to where he finally meets his future baby mama / wife Toki, and she's being harassed by some pirates, and then he saves her. And then, ironically enough, Whitebeard appears there too, and he's like, welcome aboard, Oden. You're officially a member of the Whitebeard pirates. So then Oden goes to join Whitebeard. And then that's when we transition from one legendary pirate to another. Guess who shows up? The king of the fucking pirates himself. Goldie Roger, nigga. Yo, he has his little newspaper. He's like, oh, so this is the Wano samurai that everybody's been talking about. I can't wait to meet him. Nigga, shit's about to get real. So, Oden and Izo actually have been traveling with Whitebeard for a while. That's why, like, pre-timeskip, you see Izo with Whitebeard. Because when Oden decided to leave eventually, Izo stayed with him. So they've been traveling with Whitebeard for a while. And then eventually, that's when they run into the Roger Pirates on another island. And nigga, the fight that we see in this arc, holy fucking shit. So boom, right? We get this, now we're looking at the Roger Pirates and everybody in their prime. My nigga Rayleigh, yo, he looks so good in his youth. Scopper Gaban, and then we see Kid, Shanks, and Buggy, right? And Buggy's like, yo, the Navy's coming. And Roger was like, if it ain't Sengoku or Garp, nigga, it don't fucking matter. Trash ass Navy. This niggas can't catch me. So then that's when they ended up landing on the same island as the Whitebeard pirates, and that's when niggas got the clashing, and shit is about to get fucking real. So boom, right? Rayleigh and Gaban are fighting Oden, right? And then Oden was like, Roger's like, hold on, let me fight him myself, right? So Oden's charges to him, and Roger's like, damn, he has the aura of a beast. So Oden's ready to clash. And look, I ain't gonna lie, I did not respect Gold Roger for like most of this show, because I was like, how the hell did this weak looking ass nigga become the king of the pirates? But actually seeing him fight, I shut the fuck up, because I had to respect it. Bro, when Roger hit this nigga Oden with a divine departure and sent this nigga flying across the fucking, I won't say map because it's not a video game, but across the island, nigga, I was like, God fucking damn. And then Oden was like, am I pussy? Got right back up. He's about to go find him again. And then you see the goats, my pops, White Beezy, flying through the sky, ready to go clash with Roger. So Roger, in all his real nigga-ness, he looks up. He's like, oh, so you finally showed up, Newgate. And then we see probably one of the top 5 best, like, fucking One Piece clashes ever. Whitebeard comes down with the strike. Roger puts his hands out, activates his Conqueror's Haki / Armament Haki too. And they clash, right? Without even touching their swords. They were touching tips. No homo. And yo, this shit was crazy because like now they clash to try to get the upper hand and then the episode ends just like that. So now for like the next episode, it's just showing like the Whitebeard pirates and the Roger pirates. They're both just fighting. And we got to see some cool ass scenes. Of course, the captains, Whitebeard and Roger, they're having their own little duel by themselves. But then we see like Oden fighting Roger and Rayleigh, like I said earlier. No, well, not Roger and Rayleigh, sorry. He's fighting Gaban and Rayleigh, but mostly Gaban now. And then, speaking of Rayleigh had probably the coldest scene in this whole fucking flashback, right? So, you know, Marco is young now and inexperienced. He goes to fly at this nigga Rayleigh, and Rayleigh literally stopped this nigga with one fucking finger, dog. And he was like, nice try, little nigga, but you ain't fucking with me. He's like, yo, oh my God! Now, if memory serves correct, you guys are free to correct me if I'm wrong, like y'all usually do in the comments. This fight goes on for 3 days on that island. 3 days! If you know, you know, SpongeBob meme. So anyways, right? After it's done, they all just get to chilling. They're having a gift exchange. They out here selling goods to each other. And Rayleigh was like, we were literally just trying to kill, rob, and plunder each other. Now it's a gift exchange. Whatever. So then we go to Whitebeard, Roger, and Oden. They're all chilling, talking, right? And Roger, he asks Whitebeard, he's like, yo, Newgate, my boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. Can I borrow Oden for a year? And Whitebeard was like, nigga, what the fuck? You trying to steal my family from me? Because, you know, Whitebeard, he's big on family. He was like, nigga, absolutely not. So this dude, Roger, literally gets on his hands and knees and begs Whitebeard. He's like, bro, please, I need him. Because he can read the poneglyphs. He can be the king for me. The key for me becoming the pirate king. And even Rayleigh was like, Roger, get your ass off your knees. Don't beg this nigga. Yo, that shit, like the fact that he really recognized how like crucial Oden could be for him is pretty cool to see. So begrudgingly, Whitebeard lets Oden go with him. He's very salty about it though, and he lets him know. So then Oden goes to join the Roger pirates for about a year. And then we see Roger's adventure. He took a similar path to Luffy, but also a different path because he did it first. So then, boom, their journey ends. Roger becomes the pirate king. And then, like, you know, Roger has an illness, so he knows he's going to die soon. So seeing all of them split up, that shit was so fucking sad, dog. Because, like, Roger's the first one to leave the ship. So everybody's crying. They're like, goodbye, Captain. And then that scene of him and Rayleigh talking to each other, bro. And then you just see Rayleigh crying because he knows what's going to happen to Roger. That shit broke my heart, dog. So, yeah, they all split up. It was also cool seeing them go to that last island. And even though Shanks and Buggy couldn't go because Buggy got sick, Shanks is a real one for looking after him. Because a nigga like me, I'm going to that island. Fuck a nigga named Buggy. He gonna find that shit out later when he becomes a pirate himself. So now that the Roger pirates have been disbanded, Odin's going back to the land of Wano. Yeah, he left. His goodbye, they were very emotional to see him go too. And we also, I like during this little flashback, we got to see the Roger pirate sing Binks' Brew. And that shit was cool to see, you know what I'm saying? So Odin's back in Wano now. He reads the newspaper that Roger has died. And he's crying. He's like, damn, Roger, what a great life you lived. So Oden returns to Wano. During the time of him being a pirate, him and Toki actually had 2 children, Momonosuke and Hiyori. Which is funny. Momonosuke is Oden's son. It was never actually Kinemon's. It was just like a little lie that they were doing to keep him safe. So when Oden comes back to Wano, he sees that Wano has changed since he's been gone. Because now a new pirate, Kaido, and Orochi, they've been in cahoots. And they've been fucking up the island, building factories. The shit is terrible. So yeah, speaking about this nigga Orochi, fuck Orochi. That big-headed, gap-toothed, ugly, coward-ass bitch. I hate this nigga. Oh my fucking God. This nigga used to be on Odin's nuts, bro. Oh, Oden, big bro, I look up to you so much, bro. Oh, thank you, Oden. Broke-ass nigga never had money. Odin would go steal money for him. Yo, fuck this nigga for him to fucking betray Oden like this. So then, during this flashback, we see Kaido versus Oden. And that shit was fucking fire, yo. And, yo, Oden was on his ass. Oden was about to hop on his ass. But then, basically, Orochi and Kaido had some people hostage. And Oden didn't want them to die. So he made a deal with these niggas. Where Oden would basically dance every day and embarrass himself until Kaido and Orochi were done in Wano and they would take their leave. And everybody just get to talking shit about Oden. They like, damn, this is the same Oden that used to be such a real ass nigga. Look at him now. He's such a dancing fool, just talking all this shit, and they don't even know what's going on, man. But everybody who's close to Oden and knows him well, they're like, they basically know that Oden's doing this for a reason. So they're like, hey, Oden, your dancing is improved. Keep at it and shit like that. But his samurai, like, Oden, why the fuck are you dancing? But see, they just didn't know. But the other people, if you know, you know, you know. So eventually, fucking Orochi basically told Oden, nigga, you dumb as shit. We was never leaving Wano. We just wanted to make you look like an idiot. And the reason why Orochi is doing all this is because Oden's family, the Kozuki clan, and Orochi's clan, whatever the fuck they're called, I forgot. Kazumi or whatever it is, like, they all got killed, right? And basically, Orochi, this little ugly ass witch, and some other old dude all conspirized to go against the Kozuki clan. So that's why he's doing this. It's like, I understand it, but fuck you, nigga. I don't understand it, you bitch. So when Oden learns that he's been getting finessed this whole time, he's like, yeah, fuck this shit. If I die, I die, but I'm gonna go kill these bitch ass niggas, yo. This nigga Orochi got to crying and shit. He was like, oh, please. Man, fuck this. I don't like this nigga. You got all this shit to say until it's time to die, little bitch. So, boom. The original raid, the 20 years ago raid, it starts. Oden and his samurai charging Kaido. The samurai are fighting all the small people, but then Oden, he goes straight to Kaido himself. Boy, shit was cracking, shit was on, shit was intense. So mind you, right? Kaido is supposed to be the strongest creature in the world. Nothing can kill him. But the only person to leave a scar on him was Oden with them 2 swords, right? So during their battle, right, it seems like Oden's getting the upper hand. And then the fucking ugly ass witch bitch, she has this devil fruit. The one that Bon Clay has, she had it before he did. She transforms into Momonosuke to basically confuse Oden, and then that's how Kaido is able to beat him, and they subdue Oden and the rest of the samurai. But nigga, I ain't gonna lie. When Oden charged up them 2 swords and hit Kaido ugly ass with that motherfucking paradise waterfall, whatever the fuck he calls it, slice that nigga shit open, X marks the spot on his bitch ass chest, son. And something else that I found cool, we actually got to see, before Oden fought him, a young Kaido versus Gecko Moria. Because when Gecko Moria was young, he was actually a very cold pirate. So how he goes from being a beast to a fucking hot air balloon in his adult life, I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's how in Thriller Bark we see Shisui, because Gecko Moria stole Ryuma's sword from Wano. So Oden and his samurai, they're being set to get executed, right? And before Oden's execution, they want him to jump into a hot fucking boiling pot of oil, right? And that's how they're gonna kill all of them. Oden was like, how about this, right? He puts all his samurai on top of him on this little plate. And he's like, Kaido, if I can survive in here for a whole hour, then just, you gotta let us go. And Kaido was like, yeah, all right, nigga, if you can, bet. And he actually agrees to it. And one thing, even though Kaido's a bitch, I respect him, because he basically was like, yo, Oden, my fault about that witch, yo. I didn't want her to interfere in our battle. Like, he basically felt bad for cheating and winning the way how he does, because Kaido loves to fight. And he was like, I killed her. I was like, oh, Oda, fuck you. You should have let us see him kill her. Why did you have to offspring that ugly ass fucking hag dying? Little stupid bitch. Come on, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. So then the hour goes by. Oden actually is able to survive in that boiling ass oil. The nigga was built different. And come to find out, bitch ass Orochi was like, no, I'm not accepting that. Kill these niggas anyway. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Nah. See, fuck this nigga, yo. I can't wait until this nigga get his, right? So, after Oden lets his people escape, right? Shinobu gave a young, sexy Shinobu at that. She gave a beautiful speech like, y'all niggas don't know shit. This whole time, Oden was dancing for a reason, and y'all was talking all this shit about him. Now that y'all know the truth, talk shit now. Talk shit now. And then everybody shut the fuck up. They was like, Oden-sama, please, live for us. Ah, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all faking shit. Y'all just like the Naruto villagers. Yo, fuck out of here. So, Oden's last words is like, shit. He hit his little Oden pose. He was like, Oden wouldn't be Oden if it wasn't boiled, my nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck Orochi. Nigga, I'm going to go meet my real nigga Roger in heaven. Fuck y'all. So Kaido shoots this nigga, and I was just like, god damn. So, they go attack Oden's family, where he's staying. It was actually very hard to watch. So in the midst of everything happening, Toki, she has this power to it's basically like time, controlling time, going into the future or back in the past, right? She sends half of the samurai 20 years into the future to the present day where Luffy and all of them are, And then and then the other half, they stayed in Wano for 20 years and they all went into hiding. It was such a sad thing to see because these people were at the top of the Wano world at one point. So to see this shit, it was heartbreaking. So overall, Oden's flashback was probably the best flashback I've ever seen in any anime. Because like I said before, anime flashbacks usually fucking suck. So now we go back to the present day where Momonosuke and all the samurai are waiting for Luffy and them to come join them in the raid, but they're not showing up during this thunderstorm because they think something happened to them. And I will talk about the whole raid, who the traitor is, all that shit in part 3. So y'all just watch out for that. Part 3, I'll probably release that in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Well, friends, another video is in the books. One Piece Part 2 is wrapped up. After part 3, I'm going to do from the raid to like the most recent episode that's on right now. And then it's like, damn, I can't do no more One Piece reviews. I mean, I can, but it's like, I don't know if I want to do weeklies. But anyways, bro, as always, thank you guys for always tuning in, showing me the love. I'm at 60 subscribers right now. I'm almost at 100. I'm actually happy I decided to do this YouTube shit. But anyways, I be on that One Piece bounty rush. Y'all can add me. I'll fuck y'all niggas up, boy. What's up with it? But anyways, bro. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. Please, the typical YouTube shit. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all don't know how much that actually means. Because, like, if y'all do that, YouTube will send my videos out to a lot more people so they can watch it. That's why that first video did so well. Without further ado, Grandmaster Tobes, Monkey D Tobes, motherfucking Goldie Tobes, whatever you want to call me, I'm out this bitch. Y'all be easy, shuns. Take care.